Today we're going to take a look at Lesson 4 of Module 3. The objective says, add fractions with sums between 1 and 2. Number 1. For the following problems, draw a picture using the rectangular fraction model and write the answer. When possible, write your answer as a mixed number. Number 1 says 1/2 plus 4/5. Let's start by drawing the rectangular fraction models. I have drawn the two fractions using the rectangular fraction model. Now, to add two fractions, you need to find a common denominator. One easy way of doing this is to take the two denominators and multiply them. So 2 times 5, the two denominators here and here, would equal 10. So now I'm going to take the two rectangular fraction models and split them into 10 pieces. Starting with 1/2, I can draw some lines through the middle. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4 lines total. And now if you take a look, there are 10 total pieces in that rectangular fraction model. Over at 4/5 is already broken into 5 pieces, so if I draw a line right through the middle, I now have 10 total pieces. Now what I can do is I can write these fractions down from the picture. 5 of the 10 boxes are shaded in the first rectangular fraction model, plus over here you have 8 of 10 colored in. 5 plus 8 equals 13 over 10. And when you write this as a mixed number, 10 can go into 13 one time, and you're left with 3/10. So 1/2 plus 4/5 equals 1 3/10. 1b says 3/4 plus 2/3. I'm going to draw a rectangular fraction model for each fraction right now. We have the rectangular fraction models drawn, but now we need to find a common denominator. Once again, you can multiply the two denominators in this problem, 4 and 3. 3 times 4 is 12. So now what we have to do is split each of these into 12 pieces. Let's start with 3/4. It's already split into 4 pieces, so if I draw one line across here and one line across here, I now have a total of 12 pieces. Over here, it's drawn into 3 pieces, so I need to draw 3 lines across. And now I have 12 pieces there as well. Now looking at what was 3/4, and now it's split into 12 pieces, I see that 9 out of 12 of them are shaded in, plus the rectangular fraction model that was originally 2/3, I see that 8/12 are added together. 9 plus 8 equals 17 over 12. And writing that as a mixed number, 12 can go into 17 one time. 17 minus 12 is 5, and then the denominator stays the same, 12ths. So that's how you get 1 5/12. You can check your answer by multiplying the whole number by the denominator. 1 times 12 is 12. Then adding the numerator, 12 plus 5 would be 17, and putting over the denominator of 12. Therefore, 17 over 12 does equal 1 5/12. It checks out. Let's move on to 1c. 1c says 2/3 plus 3/5. I'm going to draw a rectangular fraction model for each of them now. With the rectangular fraction models drawn, we now need to find a common denominator. Again, take the two denominators, 3 and 5, and multiply them. 3 times 5 is 15. We now need to split each of these pictures into 15 pieces. Starting with 2/3, I can draw some lines across here. And now I have 15 boxes. Over on 3/5, I already have 5 boxes, so I just need to add a few lines across here. 1, 2, and now I have 15 pieces there. Now I need to count the shaded pieces. In 2/3, I can see that 10 out of the 15 are shaded, and on what was originally 3/5, I see that 9 of 15 are shaded. 10 plus 9 is 19 over 15. 15 can go into 19 one time. 19 minus 15 is 4, and then your denominator stays the same. You can check your work by multiplying 1 times 15, which is 15, adding the numerator, which would make it up to 19, and it would be 19 over 15, so it checks out. 19 over 15 equals 1 4/15. I'm going to have you try 1D on your own. Let's move on to question number 2. The directions for number 2 say, solve the following problem. Draw a picture and or write the number sentence that proves the answer. Simplify your answer. Number 2. Doug used 3/5 of a pound of flour to bake a vanilla cake. He used another 3/4 pound of flour to bake a chocolate cake. How much flour did he use altogether? We're going to start by drawing pictures for each of the two fractions. We have our two fraction models shown. We have 3/5 for the vanilla cake and we have 3/4 for the chocolate cake. What we need to do now is find a common denominator. The first denominator is a 5, the next is a 4. So if we multiply them together, we can get a denominator of 20. So what I need to do now is take the pictures and split them into 20 pieces. So I'm going to draw some lines across here. Now the vanilla cake has been split into 20 pieces. Now we have the chocolate. That has now been split into 20 pieces. So what we need to do now is we need to count the total number of pieces from the vanilla cake. There's 4 in each section here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 20ths, plus the chocolate cake with the flour. There's 5 in each column going down, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 20ths. 12 plus 15 equals 27 20ths. And when we change that to a mixed number, 20 can go into 27 one time. 27 minus 20 is 7, and we're going to put that over 20. Check our answer to make sure that 27 20ths is equivalent. 1 times 20 is 20, plus 7 is 27. So 27 over 20 is equivalent to 1 7/20. So, how much flour did Doug use altogether? He used 1 7/20 pounds of flour. This concludes Lesson 4, Add Fractions with Sums between 1 and 2. If you have any questions on the lesson, please bring them to our next math class.